Live. We are live. Hey, folks, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Bike Q&A. I'm your host, Johnny U. Holy cow, this is episode, I think, 80. How do you guys keep letting me do this? This is fantastic. I'm so excited. I can't believe I've gotten 80 episodes already and 80 guests. Well, some have been repeats, but that's fine. We love talking. We love chatting here. I just want to say, if you're new to here, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes or wherever else you can listen to a podcast, go ahead and leave one of those little reviews or just a star. Just leave a star or five. I don't know. I don't know. But I really appreciate you guys. And I've been wanting to get this guy on here, Jason, for a while now, because I won on another podcast, Mark Hill's the Segment podcast. I won like a care package, like a bunch of these things, and I'm down to my last bag. I actually found it. I got to be honest, I found it because I had an open bag, and so anyhow, this stuff is great, and I want to learn more about this and how this came to be. So let's bring him on. Let's bring on the founder of Up Energy Popcorn, folks. Let's bring him on, Jason Shah.
Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Pretty good. Just another Wednesday. Good Wednesday. Can't complain about it.
Just another Wednesday. Hey, let me throw in the comments section real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
We got Jarno over there in Finland. Well, what's going on, brother? I know it's a little early. I know it's earlier than normal, but I appreciate you coming on. Look at this. We've got Octo Marty. What's going on, bike nerd? How you doing, brother? All the way from New Zealand. Wants to learn about Up Energy. Do you ship to New Zealand?
Yeah, we do actually. We can.
Oh.
We just enabled international shipping, but I know it's very expensive to ship a small box overseas. So
yeah. So stock up. Get a big box. MTB Kaz. Ozeki, what's going on, brother? We were just talking about you. You're in trouble, man.
Yeah, he's the man. He comes out to the backyard park we have here and helps out a lot.
Oh, the backyard.
It's a pleasure to have here.
Holy cow. Well, let's get into it because I know Jason here has got riding tonight, and I don't want to keep anyone from riding. So we'll jump right in, man. So where are you at? Where are you living?
I am in Walnut, California. So this is kind of like the edge of LA County. So it's kind of like the start of where the mountains are, and, it becomes a little bit more suburban. It's kind of like the connection between Orange County and like the IE, somewhere in the middle there. So it's a good spot. There's a lot of trails here, just literally right in our backyard. I can leave my house and there's a network of trails.
That's just amazing to me. That still just floors me that you guys just have trails.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, in fact, you could ride up to like maybe 18 miles or more from here, and there's just trails, and it goes up to the top of a peak. You can see West Covina on the other side, and then there's some. It's not too gnarly. It's definitely more of I'd say more long distance exercise. There's not too many jumps. Maybe there's like one or two.
Yeah.
Some switchbacks right here in Walnut. I could open this up and you might be able to see later. It is kind of bright though, but you can see if I open up these curtains, we're on top of a hill right now, actually.
Nice.
So
nice. That's amazing. I just think it's great. Like, I know other people that live out there and they're just like, yeah, it's just my backyard. Just wake up and go mountain biking before they go to work.
Yeah, I should do that. I take it for granted. I feel like I'm talking to you.
You're like, well, I want to go now. Well, we'll get you on your bike soon.
It's actually really hot, unseasonably hot today. It's usually like kind of cool. It's like, I feel like it's 85 degrees right now.
Wow.
It's unseasonably warm.
For you guys out there, yeah, because I know it's actually nice here. We're like in the 70s. I don't even think we're 80 today. And it's got that breeze. And you said, we were talking earlier, you went to University of Miami, so you know what I'm dealing with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like the weather there right now in South Florida. Yeah, University of Miami. Yeah, it was a good time. It's pretty flat over there, so there's not. I mean, in my opinion, there's not a lot that I know of for mountain biking. But um, you tell me, is there anything in Miami itself? Like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, mountains? No, but is there like very technical, fun trails to ride down here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Virginia Key. There's uh, Markham Park, Quiet Waters, Oleta River, um, uh, Amelia. There's not a lot of elevation. There's no elevation. You know that. But
okay,
did
yeah.
you
So
ride?
how do they? I mean, it has to be somewhat of a downhill, right?
No, it is all pedaling, sir.
Oh
It is
wow.
nonstop pedaling. And that's why I'm so happy that I got an e-bike because now I can just go forever.
So technically, you could do like a lot of dirt jumps and pump tracks and stuff like that in South
Yeah,
Florida.
there's
Because
there's pump tracks at Markham. I know that there's a lot of jumps there. There's a lot of jumps actually at Virginia Key now. They actually have a jump park just for there's dudes with dirt jumpers or your BMX bikes. So there's a lot of that. But like I said, you got to YouTube Virginia Key. It's a lot of wooden features, a
okay,
lot of wood because uh, the Hurricane Irma came and
Mhm.
just laid down almost every tree there. And so they had to build over all that wreckage. So you're just riding over all these bridges and wooden features. It's crazy. It's a lot.
Is it like you're riding over like a marsh, like a
No, it's dry, sandy area.
dry sandy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ride bikes when you were at UM?
No, I was like in college. It was totally. I mean, I surfed a little bit at UM.
Oh, really? Would you
Yeah, there's some there.
go down to South Beach to First Street Inlet?
Yeah, to hang out for sure. But
Oh,
the surfing was more like North Miami, and it are obviously really early in the morning, like 6 a.m. And
yeah.
so I did that. That's about all I did for sports. But the rest of it was all school and social activities.
Hanging out at the sandbar in the Grove.
Oh yeah,
Did you hang out at the sandbar?
yeah, I did.
It's my home
Yeah,
away from home.
really. Oh yeah, they play '80s music and stuff, and yeah, it was a good
Oh,
time.
man.
There's like that Moe's Cantina. Uh,
Moe's.
remember
Moe's.
that?
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. If you guys are just listening, we're not talking popcorn right now. We're
Yeah,
doing a little reminiscing right now. This is great. So
yeah.
you went to Moe's?
Mountain bike.
Hold on, you broke up. So
Yeah,
you went to Moe's?
yeah. There's a place called Moe's Cantina, I believe, and they had like this moose juice type drink.
Yeah, Mr. Mo. Not Miss. Was it? No, it was Mr. Mo. It was
Mr.
just
Moe's.
Mr. Mo. They had the best nachos.
Hmm.
It's closed. It was been closed years ago, but the
Oh,
best
really?
chicken nachos. Oh my goodness! Holy cow! That's funny. You went there. They said, "What are you? You like? You like doing
Yeah,
a?"
I feel like I'm looking at myself and I look totally different because
Well, I
it's
like
like,
you got the star coming out at the top of your head. I
oh
like
yeah,
that.
there you go. That's part of it. I'm
Oh
looking at
man, that's so funny. You went to Moe's and the
yeah.
sandbar. Now, how long ago was that? Before we get into the
Oh, that was like 2003, 2002. So you're
was
talking
there?
20.
And you went to the sandbar? Was there a white trash bash on Tuesday nights?
I don't think so. They had a Jello wrestling thing. Like
Yes, that was the white trash bash.
that's it. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
there
that's
you
so
go.
funny. Holy,
22 years ago.
holy cow. 80s called and they want their party back. Sorry, Marty. We'll get back onto it. Uh, so, so from Miami, you moved out to California. What do you do out there in California?
I run a popcorn business, of course,
Really,
and
this is your bread and butter now.
well, it's not this brand. We do manufacturing for many different brands, including Up Energy. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I actually started making protein popcorn in 2018, and I had produced it for a company called Almax Nutrition, and it didn't make it through COVID because the fitness market completely just yeah, exactly, plummeted. So the orders got smaller and it just didn't work out. So I revived it several years later, which was in 2022, I believe, at the beginning of that year. That's when this started. That's when Up Energy started. So I revived it into like a version like 5.0 of the protein popcorn, and this is it. So I was like, I like the product so much that I need to put it under my own brand name. So that's what we did. But
Oh, wow. So you were making it for somebody else. They kind of said, it's not working out right now because of COVID. And you're like, I like it. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah. I think it's a good category. I mean, if you're talking about food and beverage, yeah, it's a great category. And, I'm happy to say that if this ever blows up and it does really well, the mountain bike community will always be backed because this is where we started.
Man, that's awesome. So how did you get into popcorn? Were you like really good at making popcorn at UM or?
No, not at all. I mean, I have a degree in architecture, and so I'm actually a licensed architect. So I've been doing that. That's what I studied. I'd done that my whole working life until I was around 30 something, and then I transitioned out of the corporate America into running my own businesses. So I started the popcorn company. If you look closely on the back, it says Uncle Pop's LLC at the bottom right.
Yeah, Uncle Pop's.
Yeah, so that's what I started in 2012. Then at the same time, I started freelancing as an architect. And yeah, I did both. And, because, if you start a business, you got to kind of, juggle everything and then do as much as you can, So, I'd always have my like 9 to 5. I still think about it this way. I've got my regular day job, which is, what's stable and consistent. And then the nights and weekends for something new.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. They're both kind of like the architecture was my day job, and then popcorn was my nights and weekend job. And then that finally grew, and then it went the opposite way. And then I just stopped doing architecture completely. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
You're like, and popcorn. Oh, we got trail pimps in the house. My sister just jumped in here. Hello. Thanks for the support as always. She's got to get herself a little face thing or something. You got to start a YouTube page. My sister, take the Up Protein, Up Energy, and steal that and put it on there. That way you can get some more advertising.
Yeah.
But I'm still intrigued. Like, why popcorn? How did that come to be?
Well, because when I was a kid, my dad had a popcorn machine. So that's, because I grew up in Chicago. So he had a machine and corn, one of the biggest producers of popcorn is Indiana. So, there's a bunch of small popcorn companies and, stuff that provide popcorn and machines. So my dad had a machine, and on Wednesdays he would like pop popcorn and I'd play video games because he'd take a half day on Wednesdays and he'd give me popcorn and just turn into this thing that I really enjoyed. So when I was trying to transition out of corporate America, popcorn equals awesome.
Yeah, Steve's in the house.
Yeah. When I wanted to transition, I said, well, I'm going to do popcorn. I don't care. I'll just do whatever. Because I had an uncle, and he always believed that it's like the jockey versus the horse concept. It's about, it's like a business thing. So the jockey is the person behind it, and the horse is the thing you're riding. So
yeah, doing all the work.
Saying if the jockey is good, then they can ride any horse. So that's what my uncle said. Just pick a business, anything you want, and do really well at it, and you'll succeed. Do your best at it. So I said, I like popcorn, so I'm going to do popcorn.
I love that. Yeah. I like popcorn. I'm getting into the popcorn business.
Yeah, which if you want, I could teach you, but hence the name Uncle Pops because Uncle's the inspiration, Pops is the dad. And then if you look at UP, it's Uncle Pops.
Shut the front door. I love learning stuff like that.
Yeah,
Up energy isn't just upping your energy. It's uncle and pops.
yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
I know it has a whole story. I mean, this is my whole life. So
That is amazing. Steve, if
yeah,
you're hungry, yes, you can eat this popcorn. This popcorn is amazing. I think they should sell it in theaters. And we'll get to all this stuff.
yeah.
But I'm
Hey,
just
I'm happy to do a giveaway today. Also,
whoa, we'll do that later. I can't.
yeah. If you got a
Wow.
wheel or some way to draw names out of a hat,
There's so much going on right now.
yeah,
I just learned something, and you're just like, let's give some away. Let's pump the brakes, buddy. I'm I'm just cool with. So, Uncle and Pop, are
yeah.
they are they are they still with us?
Yeah, they're both with. Oh no, my uncle passed away. My
Oh,
dad's he's okay. He's a little bit older, but he's
okay. But how the he got to see this come to fruition.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. But my uncle did not.
kidding.
My uncle saw Uncle Pops, the brand, but he wasn't convinced. He thought I picked something strange, and I said I don't know. It's the jockey or the horse, and I think it's the jockey. So
Oh, this
you
is
got to have a good. I mean, you could call it the same thing, same analogy. Is it the bike or the rider? You see?
oh yeah, it's my bike.
There you go.
It's my bike now.
Is
No,
it the
man.
bike or the rider? Because you could put a pro rider on, my wife's beach cruiser here, and he'll probably still shred.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
You
no,
know?
it's totally the rider. Yeah, it's totally. I love this, man. That was amazing. Uncle and Pops.
Yep. Uncle
Boom.
Pops.
So when you were like, was this something that you started creating in your own kitchen, or were you doing a shopping for a popcorn maker, or
Yeah, basically, I just started in my own apartment. I lived in West LA when I was still like in my younger days, I'd say, and I saved a bunch of money and like the job wasn't going like I had hoped after 3 years there, and I transitioned out. I saved a bunch of money, and yeah, I just started up. I had 2 tables. I had a popcorn machine, and I did. If you could actually look it up, in 2013, there is a Kickstarter project I did. I mean, this is already a long time ago.
wow.
You could probably still find it on the web somewhere. Uncle Pop's Kickstarter. That's how I started the company, and then I just started that way, and it went pretty well. I did the best I could, and which is what I always do. Do the best I can, and then the project was funded. I don't know if you remember Kickstarter, but
Yeah, yeah, totally. I didn't
yeah. So
did
the
did it,
project, yeah, I was just gonna say the project was funded, and that's how I started the company. And then it was like I started with some sales, and then I just kind of had to hustle from there, and
but,
learn.
but and Kickstarter that actually worked for you?
Yeah, it did. But I mean, I knew I wanted to. I set the goal like not too high because some people would be like, "Oh, I need to raise 100,000." I made it like 6 or 7,000. It was pretty low,
Yeah.
so enough for me to get the project funded and be a positive marketing piece that I could use as a foundation. So I wasn't trying to like get like 200,000 because some companies back then were like trying to raise like $1 million on there and
Yeah.
all kinds of crazy numbers. But no, I just wanted to have a successful launch, basically.
Nice. I'm going to open my bag right now, folks. Now, that is a piece of. This is a mint chocolate. This is like that's ridiculous. Anyhow, um, now did you made this in your kitchen?
This was made in the Uncle Pop's facility, which is now it's an 11,000 square foot facility. So when
Really?
it first started, yeah, it was just in my apartment, and then it moved immediately. I leased the space that same year of the Kickstarter. Colonel Shah's Uncle Pop.
Colonel Shaw's Uncle Popcorn. Ooh, say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, it started in the apartment, and then into 1,000 square foot warehouse, and then expanded into 2,000 and 3,000 square feet, and then a little bit more. And then I started. I couldn't get any more space in that facility, which was in Gardena, which is like central LA. And then at that point, COVID happened. Well, no, we started leasing warehouses across the street, and we were forklift pilots, and the protein popcorn really helped that year because we had a lot of really good revenue right before COVID.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, I said, okay, well, I could fold the business or I could double down. Exactly. So I doubled down and I bought the building in Pomona. So now we have a secure, production facility. So we're not going anywhere. Like we're locked in at a good
I love
price.
the confidence you got.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, it's just most people are like, oh God, it's getting risky. I got to get out. We're starting to lose. And you just had faith in this.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That was probably the most stressful time of my life because, the economy, there's a lot of government EIDL loans and stuff. There's a lot of uncertainty. Nobody knew what was going to really happen. Real estate prices were down. But same with the interest rate was down as well. So I said, okay, I fold or I do what's uncomfortable, and I take it a leap of faith, and I did that. So that's one thing I've always had is you have to have faith in whatever it is you're doing, even if you don't know how you're going to get to the end. You just kind of have to go with it because you never know. If you try to control everything, you can't. It's impossible.
Yeah,
you just have to adjust. Yeah, go ahead.
This is a UM grad, folks. This is the kind of mentality they have. Fantastic. Now, how did you come up with the different flavors?
Well,
they're fantastic.
Thank you. It started as it's kind of like well, how did we come up with the flavors? Well, obviously, when you pick a flavor for popcorn, it has to be something that people kind of understand. So, caramel latte was easy because of the caramel, which is this one, caramel latte.
Oh, it's so good.
And cookies and cream. That's my favorite flavor of ice cream. So I figured, okay, I should try to, turn this into popcorn. But yeah, it was just an evolution of figuring out a process and then trying to come up with a flavoring system that works for it. And in fact, this is why I don't know if you've seen my survey questions on the Instagram, but these flavors are things that we've developed some new techniques over the last 2 years that I'd like to incorporate and, release new flavors and, kind of update this because when I started this, I didn't know exactly what kind of mountain bikers and cyclists would like this product. Now I kind of knew. Now I kind of know, how to make it a little bit more universal and fit with, all different kinds of bike riders and, potentially other sports as well. But yeah.
I got to tell you though, I was going to say which one was my favorite, and I don't know now because I really liked the cookies and cream. What's your favorite? Cookies and cream?
I'm a very sweet tooth. Like my wife says, like, oh, he likes sweet, like really sweet, like, sugar. And I think it's true. This one's just a little bit sweeter. This one reminds me of getting a Starbucks, like a latte from there.
Yeah, that's the one I had in my little tease today for this interview. And I have to be honest, folks, when I did it, it was an open bag that was sitting next to my computer here this morning. And I'm like, well, I don't want to open this one yet. And I only had that. It was still good, even though it had been stale. The flavor was fantastic.
Good. Thank God. Thank God. 'Cause we
Still had
don't. I
flavor.
mean, I do have an idea of like the freshness, but I'm glad that the flavor is still good. It didn't have any weird. Maybe it was a little soft, maybe, but I'm sure it was.
It wasn't crunchy, but it was. I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was stale. It had been sitting here for months, I think, because I opened it up during one of these chats once. Yes,
Yeah.
folks, all of them. They all are friggin' good. Neil, the mint. I'm eating that right now. It reminds me of a certain scouting cookie. It's fantastic. Now, do you have like a lab at your facility where you're like mixing up different flavors and you're going in there and you're testing them out? You're like, no, Gary, that's not good. Let's throw that away.
I wish it was like that. There isn't a Gary. The Gary is me. So I get in there and get my hands dirty.
Really?
I wish it would. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I today, because like we have orders all week, but sometimes these orders aren't that big. So like today myself, I popped about 250 pounds myself.
What? 250 pounds of popcorn?
Yeah, myself. And then I had somebody was doing the seasoning part. There's a big rotary tumbler, and there was 3 people doing hand packaging. So I was like, I'll pop it because I'd rather do it myself because blah blah blah. You know, it makes more sense financially at this point.
But that's a 250, like a bag of pop. I could carry a trash bag full of popcorn, and it weighs like a pound.
Yeah,
like 250. Like that's got to fill this room.
Yeah, definitely. That was probably equal to probably 5 pallets of garbage bags of popcorn if you had to put it into something you could understand, like volume wise. But that's what I can do because I've been popping popcorn and I train other people. But like this particular order, it's to me it's not that much. So I was just like, well, I'll just pop it because otherwise I got to train somebody and whatever. We don't always have. I mean, I run the company very tight, and that's why I could just leave. So they were there, and I just left like at 3 to be on the podcast, so I could still,
Nice. Well, I appreciate that. Holy cow, Zach, the Tumor Warriors, just
what's up,
popping
Zach?
in. He's actually, I don't know if he wants me to admit this or say this right now, but he's going to be my next guest.
Yeah, cool.
Because he's got a lot of stuff going on, since he's graduated. So I'm really excited. So, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Train derails. What kind of popcorn? What kind of corn do you use? I know there's different types of corn to pop.
Yeah, well, we have like 4 or 5 different species that we like that are different brands from different farmers and stuff. But in general, there's a mushroom corn, which is more. This is what's in Up Energy. It's a mushroom corn, and the corn comes directly from a farmer in Nebraska. I buy them directly from the farmer, so I'll buy about 12,000 pounds per order of corn. So yeah. So that's what's in here in Up Energy is mushroom popcorn. It's like a round type, which is why the popcorn's round. And then there's different other types. There's like a butterfly. So there's really 2 types, and then there's organic and then non-GMO popcorn. So there's 2 types. Then after that, you can get into like specialty, types. Like there's like Amish corn. There's like small. There's hullless. There's heirloom. There's all these other ones that pop differently. Yeah. So
did you know about all this before you got into it? You were like, oh, I just could buy some popcorn over at the Publix or whatever you guys got out there.
Yeah, I started like how a normal person. Okay, let me just get it from the store, and I was buying it, and then I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't buy it in this kit because I was like buying these kits, and I was like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, if I'm a manufacturer, I should be buying it like this, and then, one day at a time, you learn this, and then you learn a lot of different. Just like mountain biking, if you get into biking, then you'll learn about, the types of brakes and the types of shocks, and you start if you dive in, you'll learn, all the little small pieces,
Yeah. Yes. Like,
everything. So
once you got into it, I mean, of course you didn't just go, oh, I'm going to make some protein popcorn. You were like, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it right. I got to educate myself on the different corns, the different variations of species, like Steve says. Like that's interesting to me.
species question mark. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly. I mean, it's a organic grown product, so farmers grow them. Um, so yeah, I mean, I, sometimes you don't really know what to look at when you start a business. You just kind of
Just do it.
yeah, you just do it, and then you go, well, wait a minute, what about this? And what about that? Because like I have a lot of questions, and then you ask these questions, and then you have to figure out the answers on your own.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just you just kind of have to go through the process of you know
And
what does this thing do on the brake, what is that, what is the disc brake, what about the pad brake, what about you just start
yeah.
trying to I mean, if you do critical thinking, which is what I have done like my whole life, like problem solving and solutions, and you start going, well, wait a minute, what about this, and you just start questioning and realize over time that the actions that need to be taken, or the information that you need to learn about, you have to
Yeah.
you know
My sister here says, is sweet just a personal preference so far? Or do you have any savory flavors coming out yet? Because she says
yeah,
I would chow down on Old Bay popcorn.
Old Bay, interesting.
Yeah, I'm a Marylander.
Yeah, yeah, we have some, but the problem, it's challenging because the way that this popcorn is, there's like a double coating.
Mhm.
Truffle, yeah, I know, we know a little bit about truffle, but
Truffle popcorn.
anyways, what I was going to say was with that, the sugar gives it that crunch, right?
Yeah,
Popcorn's coated twice, so without the sugar, you're just basically coating it a bunch of powder, which is like, like if you ever had a protein shake, I mean, it's powder mixed with milk. So without the
yeah,
milk, if you want it high protein, yeah, it's going to be very powdery. So to make an Old Bay one, like Old Bay, it's possible, but imagine mixing Old Bay seasoning with whey protein or some other kind of protein powder, and then putting it on popcorn. So
yeah.
there's a challenge. It hasn't really been solved yet, and I know.
So you're saying the chocolate is adheres to or the protein powder sticks into the chocolate.
Yeah, and that adheres to the sugar coating around it.
Without that, it would just be like eating protein powder.
Yeah, on
Old
top
Bay
of
on it.
Yeah, so it hasn't been solved. We're we're working on it. In fact, a bunch of other companies are paying us to try to figure it out right now.
Wow.
So we're learning, but it's not that easy. I mean, we just have to. It's like thousands of iterations, really.
Yeah.
I mean, just to get to this has probably been like 50 or 60 iterations or more.
Trail Pimp, does this popcorn give you energy? It's on the bag.
So I'll tell you, it doesn't have caffeine. It's natural, no caffeine. So the energy, I would say, is a balance of different types of calories. So you got fat calories, you got protein, and you got some sugar. So the fat calories is the coconut oil that kind of gives you the feeling of fullness.
Yeah.
The sugar, you know what sugar does. It gives you instant energy. So there's some sugar. It's not too much, because some of us, especially myself and a lot of people don't. I mean, I think it has to do with the age, but people don't want a lot of sugar because they're like, oh, I'll get diabetes. It's too, that's a lot of sugar is not the trend right now.
Yeah.
The trend is less sugar. So we went with less sugar. And then the fat calorie, and then the protein, so there's some calorie there, but then that gives to muscle recovery and provide some energy. But I think so. I mean, if I ride for 2 hours and we get to like a peak or something, then we break open a bag and we split it up, and then we have a couple bags. We might stop twice, and that will hold us through for at least another hour or two. So
you're telling me you ain't sick of popcorn yet?
I'm sorry?
You're telling me you ain't sick of popcorn yet?
Oh no, definitely not.
It's like working in an Italian restaurant. After a while, you get sick of eating spaghetti.
What was that? I can't hear you.
No, I said it's like working in an Italian restaurant. After a while, you get sick of eating spaghetti.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I have my days where I get sick of it, but most days I like it. So
plus, you get to go. I made this.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Steve right here, spokesman, is on. I just got to say he's on fire with his comments here. He said naming flavors after bike parks. Angel Fire, New Mexico chili flavor, Mammoth Mountain Munch, Sky Park S'mores, North Star Nectar. Holy cow. He's busy for you. That's a consultant right there.
Yeah, I like it, Steve.
Thunder Mountain Toffee. Holy cow! Oh, you're Whistler Wasabi. See, without the, ooh, that would be good. But again, you gotta get it sticking with the chocolate.
Wasabi. Funny that he brought that up. We are working on a wasabi, and we do know how to make wasabi popcorn. It's going to be released for another company soon, actually.
Oh. How do you? That's kind of neat. How do you feel about it? Like when you sit back and look at this bag, and I'm talking to you about the product. You got people that are interested in the comments. I'm sure you've got lots of friends that wear your merch and eat this stuff. When you sit back and go, I created this. Well, it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it is cool, but I totally agree. But the thing is, I'm used to it because it's been like 13 years, and I've been that feeling like it's my standard now because that's all I do. Honestly, that's my standard. I'm constantly like, I don't know if you know it, but we just started a coin. A token that's connected to the Uncle Pop's company as well. And it's also connected to Up Energy. So this token is supposed to power the popcorn and the other way around. The popcorn powers the token. So we launched that, but that's what all I'm trying to say is I'm constantly coming up with new things.
That's awesome. All right, let's go to here. Let's pull up your website here. Here you go, folks. We are up at upenergyshop.com. If you want to go and find his popcorn, if you don't mind that I do this.
Yeah, go ahead. Go scroll down.
Let's scroll down. He's all about mountain bike. Now, here's the question. Let me get rid of this real quick. Here's the question. What made you want to connect this with mountain biking? It was because you're an avid mountain biker, or you felt that the community there was something missing and you wanted to fill that void?
Yeah, I mean, it's both because I like the sport and because I don't think there's any snacks that are like, meant for mountain biking or cycling, except for, the gels. I know the road bikers like the gels and stuff, but there's nothing particularly like, connected to mountain biking. So, and that's what I'm trying to do this year is like, because when we launched this, I just came up with something. I thought this would be appropriate, but now year 2, now we could start to tweak things to fit a little bit better within the community. So that's my goal this year.
Who doesn't love popcorn? Raise your hand. Everyone loves popcorn. Now check this out, folks. I'm on his website, upenergyshop.com. If you're listening on Spotify or one of the other things. A 3-pack,
That's a
$9.
really good price. That's actually better than the Amazon price. So
That
if you haven't seen it, I'm encouraging people to buy from here because Amazon really they really they really rape us on the fees. I'm not gonna lie,
oh really?
and we're gonna be just as fast or faster shipping it too.
And you have a 15% off code if you enter your first name and your email and
Yep.
stuff like that. But I got to tell you, that I can't. I'm a big boy. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone knows that. That you can eat half this and fold it up and save it for your next ride. Like these, like you 3 bags of protein popcorn. If you went to like a GNC or something and bought some protein stuff, I guarantee it's more than that.
Yeah, GNC is a high price. So I mean, you're talking like $4 or $5 for anything now, like in the gym or whatever. But even
And
at CVS,
what is this? Oh,
that's
that's
the token.
international.
That's the token. So right now, that's the product connected to the token. But the thing is, the token is actually connected to Up Energy as well, because the token is powering all of our popcorn brands as well. So we just right now the token is Up Energy shopping cart. We're using that for the token temporarily.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's in there. It looks a little strange, but
I love this, folks. You can buy a 5-gallon bag of this stuff, or
yeah.
some popcorn. You can get jalapeno cheddar, sweet. Oh, kettle corn. You got me, kettle corn.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's this one. Mm-hmm.
Blazing bites, extra hot. You've got everything here.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this. You get a 9-pack for $26. Like that's a lot. These are really good prices. Actually, I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
I'm getting on here afterwards,
and I encourage you to purchase directly from here and not from Amazon. I mean, we've been on Amazon, but for the people that know us, I highly recommend, and we're very quick with shipping. So I highly recommend you purchase directly from our website versus the Amazon, because we can also give you perks and stickers and shirts, and you know we prefer you to be a customer of us versus Amazon, even though Amazon is a very much preferred method for a lot of people. But
yeah.
yeah,
But man, a 9-pack for $25. Seriously, like that's. And can you mix that up?
yeah, there's
Oh yeah, you got the variety pack right here.
yeah, there you go, 6-pack. There should be a variety pack of 9 and 12 as well.
Okay, yeah. Here we go. You get the 9-pack right here for $26 for, dude. And this isn't just popcorn, man. It's protein popcorn.
Exactly.
It's healthy popcorn. I'm going to lose weight doing this. I'm just going to go on an Up Energy popcorn diet.
Yeah, I bet you will, because it makes you feel full. It really does.
Steve with his Road Rider root beer. Oh my goodness, he's just going to keep going, folks.
Road Rider
Now,
root beer flavor.
holy cow, straight line in the house. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a minute, but brother.
Pop it up.
Oh, hey, no more Amazon, support local smaller vendors. Thank you, honey. That's my wife right down there.
I appreciate that, because Amazon is really just, I mean, we're hardly making any money off the Amazon. We're just putting it on there as a service.
Well, actually, right now, like I told you, it's hard to get it from there. Rotorua raspberry over there in the New Zealand.
I've actually been there once.
Oh, Marty, Jason, Marty.
Yeah. Well, it was my wife and I, our honeymoon, and we went to Rotorua, and we went in one of those, like you go inside of a big plastic bubble and you roll down a hill.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Well, this ball is filled with water, so you're like in the water as it rolls down the hill.
Honey, we need to do that. I've seen that, and I would love to go to New Zealand.
Yeah,
Holy
Rotorua. I know it's a great place there's a lot of hills, mountain biking. It's probably a really amazing place. Zorby, there you go.
Zorby. I'm just excited. Straight lines in the house. What's going on, brother? So, okay, we're off all over the place. So, mountain biking. You love your mountain bike. You love your popcorn. I wanted to get to this here. Let me not add that. Stop it. Remove. Sorry, man. I'm still new at this. This is only 80. You're only my 80th. Uh, my 80th.
Maybe
Thing, so
83
I'm
times.
still learning.
Instagram, okay.
Now, okay, this is. Hold on. Let me back up. Let me get out of this. Let me back up. So this is your full-time job.
Correct.
I was going to ask you if this is. Yeah, if this was going to be, is this well received? But obviously, this is your full-time job. You're doing okay.
Yeah. I mean, popcorn in general is well received because we work with different brands. I think Up Energy is well received as well. I mean, we sponsor a lot of people. We built a little bike park right here in this at this house of mine in the back because we're on a hill. So I think so. We do a lot of sponsorship. We have a lot of support. It's just a matter of, this year kind of tweaking the product to, fit different sports, fit the needs of different sports is what I meant. So,
yeah. But what I think is that you started this and the mountain biking community has embraced you is what I'm saying or asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you one of these people that are one of these businesses? I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm not going to ask that question. Okay, I'll get back to where we were going. Now, not only do you make popcorn, you have folks. This is his backyard.
Yeah, that's it.
We're now on his Instagram. We're up at Up Energy Bike Instagram. Is that you?
No, this is Matt Molina. He's a really sick shredder guy out of Orange County in this area, and he's been one of the guys that's helped me build this park here.
I'm still floored that this is your backyard.
Yeah,
folks. He's got some a crazy jump. It's a jump park, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's down. It's not like it's a hybrid because it's on a hill, so you can't ride a dirt jumper.
Yeah.
You can't ride a a gravel bike because it's too gnarly for that, and you can't ride a BMX on it because you need brakes because it's pretty steep.
Yeah. You even have a little drop there.
Yep. There's a drop. There's a little rock garden. There's 2 jumps. There's 2 berms. And then there's like a shark fin feature.
This is sick. I love this is your backyard, folks. This is how dedicated he is to this up. Oh, someone's showing the up energy there. Look at that backyard. What is your wife okay with that?
She's becoming less and less okay with it because I actually crashed here. I hurt my shoulder too.
No.
I know. I took that first jump and then I just got I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. I was digging. I was like, oh, let me try it now. And then I crashed and I actually tore my shoulder joint right here.
Oh, man. So,
yeah, she's becoming less and less happy about me riding it. And I said, all right, well, we'll leave it to the younger guys, because this is probably more their jam anyways. I'll stick to your kids. What was that?
Were your kids?
No, I meant more like younger guys that are like 20 and 30.
Okay. I thought you meant okay. I thought you meant it was up to your kids whether you got to keep the backyard like that or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hill, so there's not a lot of things you can do with it. I mean, it's pretty steep. So when we moved here 2 or 3 years ago, I mean, it was just nothing but weeds.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's, turn it into a bike park. And I got all the support from the community. So we just went ahead and did it.
You got people like Zach and Kaz coming over.
Yep.
Oh man. How many people, what do you guys just have like a Friday night jam?
It's usually a Saturday night jam.
Oh, God.
Because everybody rides in the morning. So we started to do the build sessions around 4 or 5 p.m. Saturday nights. Starting last summer, like in August. And then
I don't do the morning rides. I don't know how people do that.
Really?
I'm old. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I'll get out at around 1. I crack a 1.
Crack
So,
of one.
yeah, I crack a 1. So Marty'd like to know what bike do you ride?
I ride a Ibis Ripley
Oh,
right
okay.
here, analog. I don't ride a e-bike yet because I'm trying to stay fit. So so I stick with analog. It's a trail bike, 34-inch 34 Fox 34 in the front. So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's a
it's
trail bike.
mornings or no. I'm 53. I'm tired. I want to sleep in, then do my breakfast, start my day slow.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. For me, there's different groups. Usually, like the like the jumper guys and the guys that do like more tech, they start a little bit later. The XC guys that I know, they like to start really early, like 6:30, meet
Oh,
at 6:30 a.m. and then we're done by 9:30, and then
no.
they continue with their day with their families or whatever. So
I know there's people that show the videos of them getting up and it's still dark out. No,
yep.
no, folks, no. Sleep in, enjoy your life.
Yeah, I've done some of that where you get up and then by the time you're almost at the peak, like we'll do Chino Hills, and I remember doing this like November. It's all about
It's
just
all,
yeah,
thank
it kind
you.
of
That's
is.
my life.
But you get to the peak, and that's when the sun starts rising. But I appreciate it because it's like once you get up there, it's like a really beautiful moment. The sun rises, and you're already at the peak. You know.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that just for the appreciation of being up top of the hill and then seeing your morning start like that, and you're on your wheels, 2 wheels. Oh man, that's what. Okay, so I know you got a ride. You got a ride going on.
Yeah, no, we got time. Don't
Oh, okay.
worry. Because I could catch them because I have a shortcut. If I want to catch them, I could catch them easily.
Oh, he's all in shit. I want to go back to this again. Um, so you've got the popcorn. Um, what do you have planned for this? I know you've been doing some surveys lately. Um, what are some things that you plan on doing in the future with Up Energy?
Well, Up Energy, I want to obviously make it a little more universal. So try to get it to all different kinds of bikers, cyclists and
Mhm.
mountain bikers, and to other sports as well. Because obviously we've had like jujitsu, martial arts likes it, football players, runners like it a lot too, have been asking for it. Uh,
Nice.
even fitness people are interested. It just we need to kind of tweak the packaging and the flavors a little bit. I
Yeah,
also found out like the younger groups, they seem to like sweeter flavors. To tell you the truth, like the caramel latte is a little more. It seems like an older, slightly older, like 30 plus. Maybe the mint chocolate as well. But then again, there are some younger guys that we sponsor that they didn't expect it, but they say their favorite's mint chocolate. And then, because to me, mint chocolate's more of a old school flavor, but it is a good one.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
What's
So
Johnny's favorite flavor? I'm going to go with that mint chocolate right now. That's really that's what I got right now. It's fantastic.
mine's the cookies for sure.
Here's the cookies and cream. Maddie'd like would like to know: do you have a down energy popcorn like CBD?
Uh, I've worked on it, but we don't do anything with those kind of products in
Yeah.
our facility,
What
unfortunately.
And you're right. You would think like fitness people. I can't stop now. Fitness people would like sell it at a gym. Where are you guys in those kind of places like gyms and your GNCs and your
No, not
supplement
really.
stores?
I mean, right now our problem is like your average fitness person. They look at this and they go, "Oh, I don't ride a dirt bike."
Oh,
And that's
this
it. Yeah, they see the bike and the logo so prominent, and like bold and looks too masculine, or I mean, it's a pretty big logo.
No.
So whatever it is, it's not exactly the right look for the gym right now, but it could be just a couple tweaks, and so
It could be at some point. So you're still working on this is still a work in progress. You're not this isn't like done. You've only been doing this for so long and now you're getting a feel for the business, you're starting to tweak.
oh yeah. I mean, there's nothing out there like protein popcorn. So to me, this is you got to play the long game on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely works in our market for sure.
It's a good looking brand. And it really is. It's fantastic packaging. It has a look that I think belongs in a market, in a store.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I think so too. But I mean, some people they don't like things that are too masculine or too gnarly looking, or they want it. If you go to the gym, they have like bucked up energy, and it's like Lenny and Larry's cookie, Quest Nutrition. It doesn't look like this exactly. So it could. We just have to I don't know, just make some tweaks.
Do your little tweaking. Do your tweaking.
Yeah.
I freaking love this stuff. And again, I don't want to keep you too much longer. Do you want to do a giveaway? Would you do a giveaway?
Yeah,
You said,
I don't know if how you could draw from a hat.
well, I can draw from this. I don't even know where that is. Okay, there it is. Who's in here? What do we got? I got to write names down now. There's a spokesman, pimp. Do you now? You've been while I do this. You have been doing some surveys. Are you getting a good feel?
Yeah, because
what direction you're going in next with the flavors?
yeah, well, so far, like right now, it looks like churro is the most popular sounding right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
churro.
Churro.
I have another couple flavors I want to put against churro, and then I'm going to rank like a couple flavors, and then packaging wise, without revealing in the survey, I was thinking, because some of the comments I got were, you should make the bag a little smaller so it fits in your pack a little bit better. And I tend to agree with that, because when I carry it, I don't like to carry a fanny pack, and I don't like to have a pack on my bike either.
Uh-huh.
I do some tech stuff, and then the packs on your bike will get in the way. So I tend to agree with that. So I was trying to see what people thought about that. So I'm working on that, looking at that, and then also I was trying to find out if because some people had told me, oh, the product's too powdery, it's too blah blah blah.
Really?
Yeah, some people it's it's kind of chalky, blah blah blah. So then I put on the surveys, would you rather have it be less powdery? Would you in exchange for less protein? So stuff like that. So I've been putting questions out there, because to me it's a work in progress. There's no products that are, I mean, especially in something that's so unknown like protein popcorn. To me, it requires a little more thought. You can't just put it out there like kettle corn, because everyone knows sweet and salty kettle corn, so that's an easy one to market.
Yeah.
But protein popcorn, it's like, well, who's going to eat that? For what purpose? What solution does it solve for people? Is it healthier? What is it? So I'm learning about how to market it, and basically, so I know it's a work in progress. I could have waited another year to launch it, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to launch it. We're going to put it out there. We've been very generous giving out products here in Southern California, and sponsoring different riders, and supporting a lot of younger guys that they don't play team sports in school, so they ride outside of school, and they kind of have to create their own program. So we help support them by giving them some product and, sharing their stories on Instagram through our Up Energy Instagram page as well. So
That's amazing. So you do give back to the community.
oh, a lot for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, but I didn't know if I wanted to ask you. But you're a rider who's in the business of creating something for riders, so you give back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean when we go to the events, we give popcorn to everybody. And Kaz is someone that's on the watching the or he was, I don't know if he is now, but he would help me pass popcorn out, and sometimes we make burgers and stuff, and we just support, bring water, whatever we can.
yeah.
To different jump jams or different meetups or rides, or even if we have an event here at our own bike park, then obviously we do what we can to support.
Popcorn for everyone.
Yep, popcorn, food, whatever.
Now, so I've got this wheel of popcorn, if you will, and I hate doing this because we got New Zealand and Finland in the house. I have to ask you: is that a possibility to put their name in there?
Uh, it's gonna be very expensive to ship.
Okay.
To them.
Okay. Sorry, guys. You know what? I've got to send those two some care packages anyway for being for Yarno and Marty for being just incredible human beings and supporter of this channel. So I got to get that out. I've got things I was going to say. I don't know about you, but I'm horrible about remembering to send people stuff.
No, we're good. Once I get the address, it'll ship tomorrow probably.
Okay. So sorry, guys, but if I get some, I'm going to order some. I'm going to hook you guys up. I've got to get stuff out there. Okay. So I'm going to click it. We don't have a time. This is funny. Okay. Octodad am I forgetting anyone? Pimp, Trail Monster, Straight Line, my sister, TNA, Tumor, Spokesman. Hold on, we got to put Kaz in there. I know Kaz already has some. But darn it, he's here. He's here. Understand, just bring down when you visit. Marty's like, when you visit Rotorua, just bring some, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we are spinning, folks. We are spinning for some popcorn. I know what we're getting for popcorn. Oh, my sister won. Look at that. It was right on the cusp. Right on the cusp, Straight Line. Tara, I will send him your address, and you're going to love this popcorn. It is fantastic. Holy cow. Dude, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, what did they win?
3 bags.
Boom. There you go. I didn't even know. We were just like, let's spin a wheel and see who win. 3 bags, one of every flavor?
Yep.
Perfect. That is awesome, man. I really appreciate you doing that on the channel here.
Yeah, no problem.
So where are you heading with flavor? Do you have a flavor that you putting out there that you want to kind of, you're hoping?
I like the idea of blueberry muffin, but I mean, we're going to go for whatever is the most voted in, basically.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to, I'll probably do some testing and then make sure that the flavor is like what is expected. And if that's the case, because like apparently, because I know about packaging design is everything, so however the way it looks is like that's what's going to get people to be interested or buy it. It's all about the name, the flavor names, and if they appeal or not. So
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I don't have kids, so I have to be proud of somebody. Today it's you. Today it's you, man.
I appreciate it.
Fantastic. Oh, look at Josh. Josh, thanks for showing up, brother. A little late. Catch up. Josh Chicken Sandy's, everybody. Anywho, sorry. Brain fog. Anywho, so I don't want to keep you much longer. Folks, all his stuff will be down here. I forgot to write it today. Actually, I got busy doing stuff. But if you don't mind, I like to do a thing near the end. I like to do 10 rapid fire questions. Would you be interested?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, he's got. I don't want to keep him from his ride. I know he says
No, it's good.
he's
It's
got his
good.
time, but
Don't worry about that.
I want to. I don't want him to be like, "Why did I get stuck? Sorry, I'm late. I got stuck with this goofballs podcast."
Don't worry,
Um,
because this is my home trail, so I know how to shortcut if I
you
have
know.
to.
Oh well, look at there. Zach came back. Zach, I know you're not on here right now, and we'll talk about this in a couple weeks when we talk. Backyard pretty sick, right? Do you always have a flaming jump?
Not always, but we do like that. I mean, you give a bunch of grown men some tools, and let them do what they want, and then next thing you know, like, hey, let's make this into a fire.
Hey
And then
guys, I got a lighter.
yeah. So
Oh, now he's leaving now later, Mister. Okay, so he'll talk about
I
it
was
later.
going to say we should do one more giveaway.
Another can give away.
Yeah, I think we should do another 3-pack.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh,
We should do one more, and then
wheel of names. I've already clicked out of it. So
because you got some people on here, so let's.
Who else? We'll take my sister out since she already won.
We got Chicken Sendies on here.
Oh yeah, let's go Chicken Sendies. Let's just call him Sendies because we know who he is. It's Josh. I'm late. Chicken Sendies, Trail Monster. Okay. Boom. Hold on. Sorry, I'm new to this. It's. I think at like 100, I'll get used to doing this stuff. All right, here we go. We're gonna spin for another 3-pack of Up Energy Protein. Popcorn, folks. Are you ready? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong one. Oh, this is so exciting. And the letter is, put your hands together. Holy cow.
Wow, there you go.
There, he just hops on and he wins a 3-pack. Holy cow.
Right,
Josh,
well,
you just won a
send me the
3-pack.
names and the addresses after the show, and then we'll get them shipped out like tomorrow.
Yeah. He says, hi, I'm Josh. Yes, you just won. That's awesome. Send him your whatever your address. Go to Up Energy Bike on Instagram.
Yeah, maybe I could get it from you, Johnny.
Okay.
Okay.
Send it to me, and I'll send it. Look at that, chicken nuggets. Okay, so rapid fire. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Favorite snack after riding?
Up Energy, of course.
Boom.
Come
on, folks.
For muscle recovery, of course.
Oh,
If you're winded, you're in your car. You take off your shoes and dust yourself off, and then eat some.
come on, folks. It's popcorn. Everybody likes popcorn.
If I said something else, it would have been wrong,
Oh, we got Mike Mitchell in the house now. I know, Mike, sorry. Usually start at 8, but we started early today because brother's going to ride. So second question. If you could grant, oh God, I can't even read my mind. You were granted one wish by a genie, what would it be?
Interesting. I'd probably just want more money so I could put it more back into popcorn.
You could make the churro and the blueberry.
Yeah, and just build it up and just do more with it, honestly. That's actually what I want. So I could create more flavors.
Here we go. Here's a question from my buddy JT, who has a little thing, the Dusty Dutchman. I don't know if you've looked. You can go on his YouTube page. He started this thing called the Creator Camp. And a bunch of mountain bike content creators get together and we create. Would you want to send a care package to the Creator Camp? Maybe you two guys can collab afterward.
Yeah. I'll take a look at it, see what it is, see what it's all about.
I'm not putting you on the spot there. Best present you've ever received?
Wow. I mean,
yeah,
probably when I was younger, because I play guitar. It was probably some musical instrument like my guitar. Like I got a what do you call that? A Paul Reed Smith guitar, really nice one.
Uh-huh.
So I
There you
would say,
go.
aside from that, well, I mean, if this was a gift, I bought it for myself. Unfortunately, then this would be.
Yeah. Bought myself a gift. It's my favorite. Man, you play guitar. Are you one of those guys that play guitar and then as soon as someone comes in the room, you're like, oh, I'm just fooling around, or do you just keep going?
Uh, Probably more like fooling around kind of guy.
Okay.
And then I'm just like, no, but I play. I mean, I've played for a long time, but I'm pretty good. But like, there's a lot of people. I mean, my chops are kind of old, so rusty. I mean,
I know that, but I ask you that because a lot of people like, oh, can you play? Oh, I'm just fooling around, and they stop. They get like shy.
yeah, I'm probably more like that right now.
Yeah. Okay. PRS are very nice guitars. Josh here at Chicken Sendies is a fantastic guitar player. He's actually kind of annoying. He's good at just about everything he posts on Instagram. Well, yeah, right. Guitar, skateboarding, mountain biking. It's just like, okay, we get it. You're awesome. We love you. What was the worst job you've ever had?
Probably the sandwich shop when I was 14.
Yeah.
I'd come in. I mean, my parents were like, "You need to learn how to work," and I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "Ride your bike to work." When I was 14, I was like, "All right, I'm ready." I rode my bike to work, and then I get there, and then the manager, like this was way back when they were just like they were just such jerks back then. They'd always be like, "Hey, you knucklehead!" They'd call us names all day. And you didn't do that right. You put too much mustard on it. Redo the sandwich. I told you three slices of meat, not 6. And then I get yelled at. And then there's a cash register, but it wouldn't calculate the change, so you had to like do it in your head.
Oh yeah.
And then people would be like, "It's 56 cents," and they yell at me for that, and I'd be like, "Oh God." So
Oh gosh, I
I would say
remember
that
those.
for sure.
I
But
remember those.
it taught me about food, which is what I do now. So I can't say it was all bad.
Oh God, I remember. No, I remember. Yeah, I had one of those jobs. I quit after the first day. I got yelled at I was at a bagel shop, got up at like 4 a.m, make bagels, learned how to make my very first day. And the owner, I had dropped a couple bagels and he chewed me out like it was the end of the world. Like I just cost him his livelihood. And I'm like, I don't need that at 4 o'clock in the morning. Quit that day. I got like a $15 paycheck back then.
Yeah. I mean, I took, yeah, exactly. That's what it was. The paycheck was $28 after taxes. It was like $20.
Yeah, you're like, no, thank
And
you.
I was just like, gee. I was like, work is tough. I need to. And then my parents were like, that's why you stay in school.
Taught you a valuable lesson. Now you're like, all right, pops.
Yeah. Taught me
Okay, so what's your karaoke song? Your go-to karaoke song?
Oh man, I'm not much of a singer.
Come on, you got a great voice just talking.
No, I'm not much of a singer. I mean, I used to sing in a band, and I wasn't good. It was a grunge band, so it was more like yelling and screaming.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I would probably have to go with like Earth, Wind, and Fire or something.
Okay, that's fine. You know, these are just fun little stupid questions that are taking up your time. What celebrity do people say you look like?
There's like an Indian celebrity like Jay Sean. He's like a singer. My cousin, because my name kind of sounds like that, and I kind of look like that.
Oh, I could see the name.
Yeah, some Bollywood actors like, "Are you Jay Sean?" And then we go to like a Korean restaurant, and then it would be like some waitress, and she'd be like, "Oh," she'd kind of like me, and then my cousin would be like, "Oh, this is Jay Sean. You know that, right? He's famous." So
he's a famous Indian actor, singer. You said
singer.
Oh, okay. TV sitcom family you would fit in with?
TV sitcom family. I mean, I like The Simpsons. If you want to go to my favorite sitcom, I mean, I don't know if you consider that a sitcom.
But like, if you were to be a family member in that,
family member in that?
Yeah, like what would you fit in? Like if you were to be in, see, I would go Roseanne or maybe Married with Children.
Oof,
Let's
I
just
don't
go
know.
Married with-
Maybe that's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe like TV family. I need some multiple. Okay, I like Malcolm in the Middle. I like
Okay, there you go. Malcolm was so good.
that's my
Malcolm in
show.
the Middle. Zach would like to know how much Kern can a Kern pop if a Kern pop could pop Kern. I'm not doing that again, Zach. I'm not saying that again. That was way too hard. Hey, crazy kid. If you could travel to the past or the future, which one would you do? Past or future?
Oh, I think the past. Just because I mean, if I'm traveling to the past with what I know now, or am I the same person I am traveling to the past, or am I somebody else traveling?
No, you're you, but you're traveling to the past.
Okay, then I'd go in the past because I'd have way more knowledge, of for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm with
But,
Steve here, man.
yeah,
If I could go in the past, I would just buy Amazon, Apple, just
totally.
all those stocks. I would go nuts.
Yeah, definitely the past. Just because, like, you grow up and you think about your old self when you were younger, and you're like, man, if I had known this, I would have done this. If I had known this, like, you just have more experience when you're older. So if you could
Yeah.
take that back to the past, your life would be like 10 times better.
Wife wants to know, wait, do you have the ability to change anything, or are you just an observer? No, anything you do, I'm sure in the past, like what is the butterfly effect? I mean, in the past, you do anything little, and you could create huge things in the future. But in the future,
Yeah, it looks good. That would be like a roller coaster, just like Steve says there. You don't know. I mean, who knows?
that's we're getting to up here. That's
Yeah,
not this podcast.
yeah.
We're not up here in this podcast. Latest TV show you binged?
I went back and I watched Dexter. One I've seen.
Solid.
Yeah, so that's what I've been watching. Because, like, I'm tired and sometimes I just want to go to sleep, but I can't. So I just have to put something on. So you just end up putting something on you've seen because that way you don't care if you miss it or not.
But there's that new season coming on.
What was that?
There's that new season coming on, isn't there? The whole new,
Yeah, there's like an old Dexter, like his younger days or something.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the original, so.
Okay. Battlestar Galactica. Okay. Okay, here we go. Last one. Window or aisle seat?
Window.
Really?
Yeah, window, because I like to see the scenery. I always pick the window. That's a hands down easy answer for me.
I just thought that was a funny one to end it on. It was just like window or aisle. Like I'm an aisle guy. I got to have that one leg kicked out. I don't want to have someone next to me and then the window.
Yeah, I get that too, but I like to look out there. I like the view. I like to see the sunset, and I like the geography. So I'm trying to like figure out the city. Oh, there's that highway. There's this mountain. Oh, there's my house. That's kind of San Gabriel Valley down there.
I like looking over, and I'm that guy at the aisle seat going like this, trying to look at the window because I'm like, oh, there, I can actually see my house.
Yeah, you know what's a cool view? When you're flying into Florida over the Gulf of Mexico, and then you look out and you can see all the keys. You can see the whole, the edge of Florida and how it swoops around, and you can kind of see the keys. That's really cool. You can see all the Everglades. I always thought that was a cool image.
Josh, yes, people do prefer the aisle. Me, how do you not? I'm confused. Like nobody goes backseat middle hump. Nobody wants the back seat or the middle.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I want? I want the middle. I want people up against me and not giving me my armrests. Nobody says that.
Yeah, middle's crazy.
Has overhead been an option? Yeah, you can squeeze in there, man. get in that overhead bin. Jason, 2025 Up Energy popcorn, go.
Go. Well, the way I see it is, product improvements, refinements, and then getting into more stores slowly. And just, it's not, I don't have to go at a fast pace, which is fun. It makes it more fun for me. So it's just, product refinements, new flavors, pretty much. Not too much. And then just more of the same, more sponsorships, more fun, more rides, maybe group rides. That's something that we kicked around. Was to start doing group rides, because the guys that have come here have expressed interest. Oh, you should do group rides. You should do this. We should, So I have a really good crew of guys that have come and helped build here. So that was another idea. And then just, we're doing more film shoots with, really good riders as well. So yeah, more of the same of 2024, but, with some improvement.
Yeah, always looking forward, always looking up. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on all your success and continued success. Guys, over here in the comments section, get yourself some Up protein. I will put this down, his stuff down here. I forgot to do it today. I got too busy. Big dumb animal. You guys know that. Jason, I can't thank you enough, brother. I really appreciate
you, man.
Coming on and giving my sister and Mr. Joshua Chicken Sendies. I will get you their information. Got a 3-pack of Up Energy popcorn. Folks, go up to Up Energy. Where'd I put the website? Did I already close it? I did.
UpEnergyShop.com.
UpEnergyShop.com. Grab yourself a 3-pack. Grab yourself some more. I guarantee the more you buy, the more you save. And there's a 15% code when you get onto the website. You just type in your name and email address. Boom. Fantastic, folks. I can't thank you enough, man.
Thank you for having me, Johnny. I appreciate it. It's it's good to do. I haven't done a podcast in a minute, like for mountain bike, but it's good to do one every couple months. So just let me know, next year or later this year. But we're moving forward. We go slow, but that's what makes it more enjoyable when you can, grow. When I could grow this brand at our own pace.
Take your time. Take a breath. That's awesome. Folks, thanks for hopping on. Again, all that information will be down here shortly. Up Energy popcorn. Go get yourself some. Jason, thank you. Everybody who's been in the live chat, thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe. And as always, if you can, go get your bike sturdy and then eat some Up Energy popcorn.